It is Labor Day, and tonight our Tar Heel traveler remembers a humble brick mason from Winston-Salem, the late George Black.
Scott Mason telling us a Labor Day story, which is actually two stories. One of the laborer, the other of the storyteller.
We often feel like we're following in the path of that legendary newsman Charles Kuralt, who spent much of his career on the road. And sometimes the path is paved with brick.
What he made were bricks, with the sure hands and certain knowledge of a master craftsman.
There were two craftsmen that day in Winston-Salem, the storyteller on the left.
We made the brick for that building right there.
And the brickmaker on the right.
Well, the story of George Black is much more than just a story about a man who made bricks with his hands.
He made bricks with his heart and soul.
He made his whole life out of water and earth and fire.
An honest man, a man with integrity, a man with a steel back. Strong.
George Black's last bricks are still here, more than 30 years after his death.
They have the strength and the character of my grandfather.
Evelyn and her grandfather lived in this house, the George Black House and Brickyard. He made his first brick in 1889 with a mule hitched to a mud mill.
Well, I've been making brick all these years.
That red mud would get all totally dry, and then you put the heat on it.
George Black's bricks built marvelous buildings.
Fabulous homes.
And they built an economic engine.
Because he had everybody who was able and had a strong back working.
Everywhere George Black walked in his hometown, he could see the work of his hands.
One day, Charles Kuralt pulled up to George Black's house, and George Black shooed him away.
He says, well, I don't care who he is. He says, brickyard season is over. He says, I make brick in springtime.
Kuralt came back in the springtime.
When we met George Black, he was 93.
After Kuralt's story aired in 1972, President Nixon invited George Black to the White House. And the White House then invited George Black to South America to make bricks for the poor.
The President of the United States wants us to go and take this mud, show folks how to use this mud to make some bricks to build a country. It was incredible.
Evelyn's wish today is to restore her granddad's house and the brickyard in back so that people won't forget George Black.
A Christian gentleman.
And the life he built brick by brick.
One of millions, self-made by a self-made man.